Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus, April the 1st through to the 7th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and we're going to go straight to the cards. So we'll give them a final shuffle. And see what the cards have in store for us. Now, our underlying energy for this week is the Three of Cups. So it is all about joy, happiness, the expression of love. Good news could come in. Definitely under this kind of, it could be several serendipity kind of moments. It could be definitely some kind of good news coming in for you. A new path opens up to you. You get an award for something. You're recognized for something. But it's cause for celebration. And throughout the week, I think this is going to be a very harmonious week for you when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to getting out and having fun with other people, connecting with other people. Okay, first card is the Four of Swords. Watch your health here, okay? When this card comes up in the first position, I worry about your health. If you haven't had a checkup in a while, maybe now's a good time to do that. If you have been not so nice to yourself, maybe it's time to give a little bit of appreciation to yourself in some way by eating healthier or getting more sleep. Making you a priority, because without you, none of it can happen. This is about taking off the armor. This is about laying down the weapons, hanging them up, and restoration. This could involve healing this week, where we need to allow healing into our lives, possibly forgiveness. I would think forgiveness more towards yourself and where you feel you've failed, you missed the mark, you dropped the ball. Realizing you're just human. And you want to take the time to recuperate, to rest. And maybe this is something you need to work into your everyday routine, taking time for yourself in some way, to just be, to just stop the world. They're the Lovers. Well, maybe this is relationships. This could be work and career. This could be growing our potential. This is embracing a passion, embracing a dream, embracing a desire. Falling in love with it. Giving it the time and energy it needs, it deserves, embracing it, wanting to be doing it every day. So whether this is a hobby or a relationship, or you are growing it deeper, you are growing it stronger, there is more magic being infused into this area of your life. Whatever you are embracing, whatever you are falling in love with, this could be relationships getting stronger, growing deeper. So some kind of transformative power comes in to love, to desire. This could be a new opportunity that shows up and it was meant for you. New experiences. This could be stepping into your power, embracing your unique gifts, talents, aligning your actions with a higher calling, and getting excited, getting enthused. Ten of Cups. This is your happily ever after. This is your best life ever. This is looking forward and seeing it, the end result, seeing the success, seeing what you want to manifest in your life, and making it come alive. Being that magnet that pulls in a new opportunity or experience this week to take you one step closer to that happily ever after. So really, I would have to recommend keeping it very conscious in front of mind what your happily ever after looks like, what your best life ever looks like. And you could just see one area of your life where you are focused right now in that flourishing, not the entire landscape, but maybe a portion of it. And I think that'll give you some kind of action towards what needs to change in the now. What is preventing that from being my life today? What's holding me back? What is limiting me? Am I limiting myself? Have I allowed somebody else to place a limitation in my way? Okay, let's go to work and career. The Two of Swords, a decision to be made, and only you can make it. The one is a calling, the other is more of enticing, maybe. And it's weighing pros and cons. You want to go one way, maybe, but you're trapped in a situation where you don't seem a way of breaking free or breaking out of it or being able to work in what you really want to do because your 9 to 5 job gets in the way. And this is really about making that decision and having a conversation seemingly with yourself, sitting in quiet solitude and really thinking it through. Yeah, you can ask other people's advice here, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be getting the answer that you're craving or you're desiring, but rather you need to listen to what your intuition is telling you, what your gut is telling you, what your sage wisdom is telling you, where you're being drawn. I think this could be a very emotional, a very passionate decision that you are making. Maybe it's stepping away from the security into the unknown. Maybe it's staying in the security and turning down the unknown. We have Judgment. Well, Judgment is usually a card that says if you have been working towards something and giving it your energy, your focus, your attention, your love, that you get rewarded around this time. Something comes in to reward you for what you have done, of what you have accomplished to this point in time. A reward, so to speak. Now, this could also be a wake up if you haven't been putting your energy where you know it needed to be, to get back in focus, to get aligned once again. And the Three of Swords. Some kind of healing, some kind of letting go. And you're not the first one to get this card in this position. So there's heartache, there's emotion, there's some kind of healing that needs to be done. It could just be that you don't want to walk away from the people you know and love. Maybe you've grown relationships and you're going to be taking a promotion or a different job, and it's going to remove you from these people. And you're going to be stepping in new groups of people. That could very well be, there could be an ending of one for a new to begin. And that's heartache. That's goodbyes and tears and hugs and it's like you're leaving forever, but really you're probably just going from the 5th floor to the 10th. It's about allowing your past mistakes to block you from going forward now. Not tapping into or realizing the wisdom that you have gained from since that time to the present. Now you see with clarity, with understanding what went wrong, where you misstepped. And so you're not going to do it going forward because you're aware now. So it's allowing yourself to, forgive yourself for being human. Allow yourself the patience that you allow everybody else in this world. Allow yourself the love you allow everybody else in this world. To see your talents, your abilities, the unique self. To see the masterpiece of who you are. Okay, let's get a card here. It's way over here. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. I really truly believe there's some kind of calling for you this week. Maybe you meet this one person. Maybe you are that magnet this week that pulls somebody towards you that is going to move you in exactly the path that you want, in the way you want, or maybe better. That it almost seems magical in some way if you go with the flow, if you don't overthink it. You can do anything right now. So what is it? When I was talking about the ten of cups, your happily ever after, what do you see it as? How are you going to bring it alive in your mind? This is going after what you want. For you, yourself, not for somebody else, for you. What do you want? Where do you want the success? Where do you want the abundance? Where do you want the prosperity? Maybe it's a new beginning that you want. What is it you want? Because everything is on the table. Everything is achievable at this point in time. You're in this little magical zone right now. And the ability to attract helpful people. Yeah, I kind of, maybe because I read it and I didn't realize it, but I know I just said it. It's a magnetic pull that it awakens your desire, or it transforms you into your potential, lets you see your potential, brings it out of you in some way. It will be better if you just make a decision. So we're back to the decision that you need to make again. Overanalyzing a problem. Find a compromise. Find a compromise. But come to some kind of decision. Just make the decision. Don't overthink it. Don't pull it apart and put it back together 15 ways. Clarify it into black and white. No maybes, no ifs, ands, and buts. And I don't really like the word compromise. I would rather collaborate. So that's just me. Compromise, we usually give a part of ourselves away. When we collaborate, we are doing win-wins. So collaborating is definitely the better of the two. Let's do one more. And we have time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your gut, follow your sage wisdom. Okay, look for the clues, and when you find the clues, keep following that path, keep following the arrows to your happily ever after, to what you want to bring into your world, to your abundance, your prosperity, your happiness. So it's time to take action. Great passion for a cause, and the cause should be you. Okay? Happiness, joy, celebration. If you had more, what a more beautiful place it would be, because you would only have more to share. Because that's just who you are. Instinctively knowing just what to do. So don't second guess yourself. Don't look outside of yourself for the answers. They're all within. Okay, let's go to relationships. We have the King of Wands. This is about putting some enthusiasm back into the relationship, getting excited about it. So raising the vitality in a relationship. Yeah, it's like allowing some kind of transformative power to come in, to reignite maybe a stagnant, put a little spark in there, bring it alive, bring in some magic, some beauty, being present within the relationship. Strengthening the foundation of a relationship. We have the Devil. So what's not working in the relationship? Let's get rid of it, okay? Let's get rid of all those little petty arguments. Let's have some healthy dialogue going on here of what's important, what's not important. Okay, it's not worth fighting over if it's not going to matter in 5 years. Okay, I don't really care who takes out the garbage as long as I don't have to do it every week. But I will happily give up the control on taking out the garbage if necessary. So, it's finding that beautiful compromise. But with this card, it's about allowing what doesn't work to fall away. Sometimes we try and follow, what society deems is a healthy relationship and what we should be doing behind closed doors in order to have a healthy relationship. And that is probably why a lot of relationships do not work. Okay, after you get over the fight over money, that is probably the biggest one, right? But this is allowing the arguments, the negativity to fall into the flames, to burn, to turn to ash, and unite together as the phoenix rising out of the ashes, but the two hearts become one. And you stand in the strength. So where you were arguing about who spends what on what, now you are coming together and saying, okay, we both have this much money and we can spend that and no more. And this money goes over here. And you make this pact, right? Yeah, spit on your palm and give your hand a shake. You can because you share everything else because this is only the closest people to you, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't do that anyways, but whatever. It came to me, so that's what I said. Yeah, this is about, saying this is a problem. We need to fix it and fix it. Understand where you can break the barriers. Understand where you can go forward in some transformative way that really aligns you together, that really makes you work, that really makes you click. And we have the Ace of Swords, and you're gonna have this aha moment, this epiphany. I could see like a spontaneous little overnight trip or a day trip or something like that, or just some fun and some serendipity thrown in there and some laughter and joy. The Ace of Swords is the aha moment, the epiphany, the revelation. It's like, oh, you want to go do this? Don't say no. Do it. See what happens. Like, well, you want to think about it a little bit, but not a lot of it. Okay. And we definitely don't want to just reply with a no. I got to work tomorrow morning, or, oh, yeah, so I'm going to make supper when we come home, too. You know, we don't want to throw in any kind of negative here. We want to think about it for a minute and hopefully say yes to the opportunity, because I think opportunities will come in under an energy like this. Then I get the spontaneity, so it's the aha moment, and all of a sudden it becomes fun. It becomes a tradition. It becomes, me and my son Paul, we have traditions. Well, my kids, me, we have certain things that are just ours, right? But we do those things. And so on certain dates, we do certain things. At certain times of year, we do certain things. We form that pact. We make it just ours and ours alone. And, it's like our own little secret society. And there's two members. Okay, let's pull a card here. Unrequited love comes out again. Gosh, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So there's one relationship maybe you've been trying really hard and to be present for, and you've just tried everything and it's not working, and sometimes it's just not going to work. At least you can sleep at night or look yourself in the mirror to know that you've done everything in your power in order to make that relationship work, and nothing has. Okay, and not guilt yourself in any way of being less than because you were everything, and to allow them to go their separate way. And I mean, we are under full moon, lunar eclipse energy. People are going to be leaving our life right now. So, you know, it's not really like we should be not expecting somebody to, and it could be a surprise and it could hurt, and there could be some healing that needs to be done because of that. But yeah, we had the devil, and some people need to fall away in our lives. Relationships. People come in, people come out. Okay. Growing our own personal power this week. How do we do that? Well, it's the moon. It's going within. It's understanding what really truly brings you happiness, love, brings in passion, what motivates you, what drives you, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel strong and courageous, what makes you feel self-confident, and growing your environment to invite those kinds of energy into your life on a daily basis, to feel completely centered, to feel wild, free, alive, liberated. We have the Sun card. The Sun card is all about your light shining right after the Moon card, too. We get the Sun. My goodness. So not only are we shining on the inside, we are shining on the outside. I'm telling you, this is a magical moment that you are in right now, this little week here. So embrace it. It's amazing. The sun is here too. As your vibration raises, as your energy raises, your light gets stronger and stronger, and you start to have that clarity, that knowledge come in that evaded you in the past, that didn't show itself to you, and now you see a way forward that you never saw before. Or maybe it's shining brightly so you only had a hint of it. Every time you looked, it seemed to disappear. Now you see it with your very eyes. There's something that is cementing it into being for you, leading you in a new direction. King of Swords. King of Swords is getting intent, getting focused, creating that drive, creating that momentum to build and get creative, get very creative in what you are doing. But it's about passion, it's about drive, it's about building your enthusiasm and getting centered on where you want to go. Maybe this is somebody who comes in as well to mentor you into a more direct approach. Sometimes when you have to answer to somebody at the end of the week for your actions, when you are doing some personal growth, makes you more accountable, because you know that you're going to have to at least have something for them, right, to say to them. So it could be that you have a coach, a mentor come in. Well, it's not important that you bring in those people, but it could be somebody like that. Don't turn them away if they show up. But you could also have that direct focus, that direct attention. So be in the now, be in the Knight of Wands appears, okay? So this is kind of like, this is the area of life where you get to make some choices. We've come so far, we've stopped, we've dismounted, we dropped to our knees, and what do? We give thanks for being in the here and now, for making it to this point, for being alive and having the opportunity to move forward. And then we ask for a straight path. We ask for strength, we ask for vision, we ask for clarity, we ask for knowledge, we ask for protection and safety and love to be part of our straight path forward to our happily ever after, to our best life. The dragon, discover your courage. Discover your courage. It's in there. Bring it out. Allow yourself to hear yourself roar. Feel strong. This is a time to, tap into that inner empowerment that you have. Good fortune, invite the magic in. It truly is a magical little week for you. I really see that. That even at the because some of you will feel this intensely, others not so much, and different factors will weigh differently for you because it is a collective reading for you and your sign in particular. And some of you might just get the subtle hints, but others of you, it'll just be to the next dimension and beyond. I mean, look at that card. Look at the celebration in that card. Good fortune, invite it in. We have the owl, follow your intuition. You know best for you. Okay, so listen to your gut. Listen to that intuition. Listen to your sage wisdom. And go forward with the strength, with the surety. Stepping into your happily ever after. Your best life ever. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.